this is Robbie Parker, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. Movie Sarah and David are single strangers who meet at a mutual friend's wedding, and soon, through a series of surprising twists and fate, find themselves on a funny, fantastical, sweeping adventure together, where they get to relive important moments from their respective paths, illuminating how they got to where they are in the present, and possibly getting a chance to alter their futures. So this movie is okay. I wasn't like super impressed with it and everything. I had a lot of disappointments and stuff, and I'll get into that in a minute. But as far as the positives go, Margot Robbie is great in here. She's one of my favorite actresses around nowadays and everything. I think she's easily probably, if not the best of this generation of actresses, one of them for sure and everything. The story is pretty decent and everything. I think that it has a good enough story and everything, and the visuals are pretty good too. Like it's visually stunning and got beautiful cinematography and stuff. I do also love like how colorful it is at times. There's some really colorful moments and stuff, and the soundtrack is pretty good too. It has a good score and some good music and stuff too and everything. It gave me some Final Destination flashbacks too, because it played the You Make Me Wanna Shout song and everything, which was played heavily in Final Destination Bloodlines. But I love the music in here too. As far as negatives go, and I feel like I'm a lot more negative on this movie than I am positive. I don't think Colin Farrell was very good in this movie. I'm not a huge fan of him as an actor and everything. I think he was great as the Penguin and everything. I think that was probably one of his absolute best roles and everything, but I'm just not very big on him as an actor and stuff and everything. I felt like the Penguin is really the one movie where he really kind of stands out and stuff, and he was just not very great in this movie. And his chemistry with Margot Robbie is horrible. They have no chemistry together whatsoever and everything, and they don't really work well off of each other or anything. Their chemistry is 0% and everything. Yeah, I felt like half the time it feels like they're not even really on screen together either. Like this movie was shot in front of a green screen and they were just edited into the scenes together and everything. And I think that kind of hurts the movie too. Like when you're marketing it as an epic romance movie and there's no romance there, it just does not work. I also felt like they completely wasted Kevin Kline. He's a very great actor who's kind of become underrated over the years and stuff. I never feel like he got the comeuppance or whatever you want to say that he deserves and everything. And I don't feel like they used him very well in this movie at all. And the characters aren't very well written nor likable. Both of our leads don't have the most likable personalities. I mean, they're meant to be flawed characters, but they come off more as unlikable than flawed and everything. Well, I think that Margot Robbie has a really good screen presence and her acting is really good. I just didn't really care too much for her character, and I didn't really like Colin Farrell's either and everything. I think that also plays into the chemistry and stuff too, though. And it would have been nice if the movie would have been a rom-com like it was promoted to be. They heavily marketed this as a traditional rom-com mixed with fantasy elements, and it does have that fantastical elements a little bit, but it was not near as fantastical as I was expecting or wanting it to be either. So I felt like they didn't really do a good job with that. The idea of them going through the past and getting to fix stuff in their past, that's an intriguing idea, but it was just not the movie I signed up for and everything. Maybe the trailers did a better job than the little ones that I saw. I only saw like little teasers and stuff that didn't really show too much about the story and stuff, so maybe that's why I also was disappointed and was expecting more out of it and stuff. But also the humor that is in here is just very awfully written and everything. And I also say that that's also just because comedy nowadays is never hardly hits for me anymore, and not because it's offensive, it's just it's dull and lame and everything. I like comedy that really tries to step on your toes and pushes boundaries and stuff, and this movie does not do that whatsoever and everything. So I do think that it was okay. Like I said, it was an alright movie. It's let down by really poor script, false marketing, and two leads that have no chemistry and everything. This movie will be instantly forgotten and and everything. A lot of people don't even know it exists anyway, and everything. So like it's gonna be one of those movies that's just instantly forgotten and stuff. So I'd give A Big Bold Beautiful Journey maybe a 5 out of 10. It's not a very great movie and everything, and it could end up on my worst of the year list, and everything, possibly. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.